This is the new and updated Renault Triber. Now I admit it doesn't look a lot different from the Triber we first saw introduced in 2019. But early this year, Renault introduced this MY 2024 Triber with a new paint scheme, a reject variant lineup and some additional features on the inside. So in this video, we'll be taking a closer look at all the changes the model year update brings with it. We'll see the variant-wise pricing and its feature list, and we'll also discuss whether or not you should buy the Renault Triber. But that's not all. There's a new generation Triber coming pretty soon. So we'll also discuss whether you should wait for that one or go ahead and buy this one. और अगर आप ये वीडियो हिंदी में भी देखना चाहते हैं तो हमारे कार एंड बाइक हिंदी चैनल को आप सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हैं और ये वीडियो आपको वहाँ भी मिल जाएगा. Now let's begin with the design first, and as you can see, this modular update brings literally no styling change to the Triber. You do get the stealth black paint scheme which makes the Triber look more handsome or better looking than compared to the other paint scheme it offers, but otherwise you have the familiar looking projector headlamps up front, a boxy profile with an upright tailgate. You also get this roof rails and body cladding all around for that rugged appeal, and you also get this smart looking steel wheels with covers on them which might make you mistake it for an alloy wheel. Now, as with the exterior, it's a similar story inside the cabin of the 2024 Triber, because there are no design changes on the inside, but there are a few crucial feature additions. So let's take a look at all of them one by one, shall we? So we begin with an all-digital driver's display which is taken directly from the Kiger. You have a big TFT screen in the center with digital dials on either side. The only difference is in the Kiger you get a Kiger's display in the center, and here Renault has intelligently displayed a Triber in it. It looks modern, it looks more functional, and it looks more premium than the older digital driver the Triber used to come with. Now the second feature addition is this driver's armrest. Now before getting into the Triber, I spent a week with a car with no driver's armrest, and when I jumped in here, this driver's armrest, it felt like a huge boon. Now the next feature addition is a wireless charging pad added here in the center console. Now earlier, without the wireless charging pad, you could have kept a large water bottle, your large wallet, knickknacks all here over this place, and your phone was placed over here on this tray. Now a wireless charging pad is added lower down, which is a good feature addition and is quite useful, but I would have preferred if the wireless charging pad was placed here, because I know I'll be placing my phone on this place and the space that I could have utilized for other knickknacks is now taken up by a wireless charger. Lastly, now the cabin has two reading lights instead of one, and you also get a PM 2.5 air filter inbuilt. Now that's all the new features you get in this MY 2024 Triber. But it needs to be pointed out that apart from these reading lamps, all the other feature additions are only available in the range-topping RXZ trim. And I also wish that this update could have improved a few more things inside the cabin. For instance, I would have loved if the update would have improved the new touchscreen, because this one is frankly quite old and it's not as crisp and responsive as the newer ones. I would have also loved if this AC control would have been more modern, because this one, frankly, it feels like it's from the 90s. There are a few more updates in the MY24 lineup. The RXT variant, for example, now gets a rear view camera and a rear wiper. Meanwhile, the RXL variant gets a rear AC vent. And the new feature of rear seatbelt reminder is now standard across the range. After the exterior and interior, let's move on to the engine and gearbox. And like the other two, there have been no changes made to the powertrain of this MY 2024 Triber. You continue to get the 1-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine, which makes around 70 horsepower and around 96 Nm, and it can be had either with a 5-speed manual that we are driving here or an AMG. Now, ever since the introduction of the Triber, we wish it came with the same powertrain choices as its other sibling, the Kiger. The engine in question is the 1-liter turbo petrol with a CVT gearbox. Inclusion of that powertrain in the Triber would have covered a major chink in the Triber's armor. Now you see this 1-liter naturally aspirated engine in the Triber is not too bad. You can do normal city commutes quite comfortably if you are an unheaded driver. And out on the highway, it isn't half too bad for what it is. But to add more refinement and more finesse to the city commutes, or make it a very good mile muncher, you need that turbo petrol engine with the Triber. And that CVT gearbox would also make the gear shifts more sophisticated and more better feeling than what you get in the AMT, a rudimentary AMT which is slightly slow and dim-witted. But Renault has decided to not offer that powertrain with the Triber, and that is a missed opportunity. Ever since the Duster, Renault India has figured out the right quality that's best suited for the Indian road conditions. With the Triber, that continues as this MPV manages to take all roads or no roads with great composure. Be it city speeds or highway runs, the ride quality alone is the reason enough to buy the Triber. But the same cannot be said for the Triber's handling, which is slow and far from linear. Now, after looking at all the changes and all that could have been changed, let's move on to the MY 2024 Triber's variants, their pricing, and all the features that you get for that price. Starting with the entry-level RXE, projector headlamps, body-colored bumpers, dual airbags, seatbelt reminder, ABS and EBD with brake assist, ESP, tire pressure monitoring system, tilt adjustable steering, traction control system, hill start assist, and rear parking sensors are standard. There's only a petrol manual choice here with a price tag of 5.99 lakh rupees ex-showroom. Jump to the RXL and you additionally get wheel covers for the steel wheels, rear AC vents, remote keyless entry, a tuned-in music system with Bluetooth and USB with speed sensing door locks. The RXL 2 is only available with a manual and carries a price tag of Rs 6.8 lakh ex-showroom. The RXT trim gets you body-colored door handles, roof rails, chrome finishers inside and out, electrically adjustable ORVMs, power windows for rear doors, a cool center console, dual glove box, two 12-volt sockets, a 7-inch touchscreen with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay and 4 speakers, steering mounted controls, rear view camera, passenger side vanity mirror, a PM 2.5 air filter and rear wiper. For the RXT, you would have to shell out 7.6 lakh rupees for the manual, while the AMT is offered for an additional 52,000 rupees. Lastly, the range-topping RXZ retails at 8.22 lakh for the manual and 8.74 lakh for the AMT. This most expensive variant additionally gets you a smart-looking steel wheel with flex covers, chrome finished door handles, LED daytime running lights, dual-tone paint finish as optional, along with silver accents on the inside, improved fabric upholstery, piano finish inserts on the dashboard, electrically folding ORVM, one-touch auto down driver's window, driver's armrest, driver's seat adjustment, driver's seat height adjustment, smart access card, wireless charging pad, engine start-stop button, 6 speakers and rear defogger. Of the lot, the RXT trim makes the most value for money proposition, but if you want more feel-good features, you should definitely consider the RXZ trim, which is not very expensive in the whole scheme of things. So at the end of the day, with this modular update, Renault India had a good opportunity to rectify the few shortcomings of the Triber. Sure, a modular update with no design changes both inside and out was still acceptable. But with this opportunity, Renault India could have improved the in-cabin feel of the Triber. For instance, a newer touchscreen with better interface or a new HVAC control with upholstery or few more additions would have made the Triber feel more desirable. Sure, it's feature loaded for its price, but the engine and gearbox that we are wishing for with the Triber, it would have increased the price of the Triber significantly. After all, Renault India is positioning affordability as a key USP of the Triber. It is the most affordable automatic 7-seater that you can buy in India after all. Overall, the Triber offers a good package for someone looking for a tad extra practicality on a hatchback budget. One who doesn't want a powerful engine performance but wants ample space on the inside. For someone who's looking for a value for money cushion. As far as waiting for the new gen Triber is concerned, that may or may not rectify all of the current gen's shortcomings, but it's still a couple of years away. So you should definitely consider buying this current gen Triber. So that's all from me in this video. Hope you liked it, and if you did, do hit that like button and share it with those who are a fence-sitter about buying the Renault Triber. And if you have any other questions regarding the Triber, do write them down in the comment section below, and I promise we will answer them all. This is Bilal signing off. Until next time.